We back again live at
YDtheBEST.
M7 Recording Studios. This is Studio Athlete, and I'm your host, YD the Best. Today, man, we got another heavy hitter in the building, man. One of my homies, new to the state of Florida, MIA, yo. Let me let him introduce himself, man. What's your name? Introduce yourself to everybody.
Appreciate you, brother. Yo, what's going on? My name's Apollo. Go by Apollo 2 Crazy on Instagram. I'm a producer, starting to get in the songwriting realm, a little bit of engineering, but primarily producer.
Yes, sir. So this is my boy Apollo, man. I did a lot of work with him so far, man. He's came to Miami. We did some work. We linked him up with a few other artists. Speaking about that, like, tell us a little bit about your musical background. Like, who have you worked with?
Got locked in with the folks over at YSL about 2.5 years ago through a beat battle. Shout out my boy Dior. It's the one that got me in contact with Mill. Got signed from the beat battle, and then it's led up from there. Work with Young Thug, B Slime, Lil Got It, Lil PJ, Future, Ice Cube, Juicy J, Compton Menace.
That's fire.
List goes on.
Big dogs, top big dogs. So you say you got signed off of a beat battle. How did that happen?
Bro, it was on some random stuff, I'd been working with Dior for a little bit, and he just hit me up. He's like, yo, my manager's like looking for some talent type deal. He's like, yo, it's if you want to like enter this beat battle, just send it, And I'd done a couple beat battles before, and I'd done pretty well. So I mean, this was some months afterwards. So I was like, all right, bet,
Did you win that beat battle?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Of course. So you won the beat battle and
got a management agreement from it.
They was looking at you on the live.
Yeah.
And they hit you up immediately, or you found out?
Yeah, I got the contract over the next day.
Wow, that was fire, man. That's a blessing right there.
100%.
Right place, right time.
Absolutely.
Right place, right time. So this is called Studio Athlete. So, here we like to talk a little bit about sports and a little bit about music. So do you have a sports background? And if so, what is your sports background and what's your favorite sport?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up playing baseball. I played basketball a little bit, but I was not the best. I was always too greedy. I'd try to shoot the ball and never pass it. So I was always getting yelled at. Played a little soccer when I was little, golf, football, but I was always the best at baseball. Played 15 years.
What position in baseball?
I was a center fielder.
Center field.
So I got them wheels. I got the arm.
I was all right at baseball, man. I was more of I could get to the ball fast, but I couldn't catch it. I'm hitting ground balls, not home runs. So my sport was mainly basketball and football.
Okay.
I wish I was your height. I would have probably made it to the league. We got a few guys over 6'4" in here. Maybe could have made it to the league. So give us some advice to the young producers trying to get into the game. Like, let them know what they should do, things they should try. Like what can help people get further into the game.
To be honest, I think with nowadays, like with all technology and social media, YouTube, TikTok, like it's really easy to get noticed. So take every opportunity that you get, and you just got to make your own niche, like on the side, obviously I'm always in the studio sessions and stuff, but I'd be doing type beat YouTube videos. I'm getting into a BeatStars marketplace beat.
That's fine.
To sell beats, have like an online presence,
So basically anybody could get a hold of you. You don't have to be like the biggest artist in the game to be able to work with you.
Absolutely. You just need to find a good way to market yourself, because I know a lot of people who don't have crazy placement lists, but they're good at sound design and they sell crazy drum kits. I know lots of people that don't have the most extensive production list, but they make crazy melodies.
Yeah, they got a lot of talented guys.
So you just got to find what you're good at and then find a way to market it.
Tell us a little about, because I remember you were mentioning to me this website you was working on. Like you said it was going to be big for the game and a whole bunch of producers.
Yeah. So still just getting it started. I eventually want to get into like a producer centralized like shopping website where you can go get all the top producer equipment, MIDI keyboards, plugins, drum kits from all the top producers, sample packs. It's like a one-stop shop for any producer that wants to get anything producer related,
That's fire. That's definitely fire. People definitely be on the lookout for that. If you had to compare your music style to a baseball player, which baseball player would you compare your music, your beat making style to?
That's tough. Probably Robinson Cano.
Oh yeah.
He's always smooth.
That's fire.
Smooth, precise, diligent, hardworking, obviously. Yeah, Robinson Cano for sure.
who on the baseball topic, we hear from Miami. We won a World Series over here. Definitely, shout out to the Miami Marlins. It was the Florida Marlins at the time. Who would be your top 5 baseball players? I've
I'm a
asked a lot of people basketball and football, but I know you're a baseball guy.
Carlos Santana for sure.
Okay.
Robinson Cano, Curtis Granderson, um, CC Sabatier. I'm a big Yankees fan, so
Yeah, shout out CC.
And growing up, I mean, I grew up in Denver, so I think the person I looked up the most, at least when I was playing baseball, was Dexter Fowler. Wow. He was a good center fielder for the Rockies.
Gary Sheffield's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
When I played baseball, when I attempted it, that was my batting stance, the Gary Sheffield batting stance.
And I learned how to switch it because of Dexter Fowler. I was like, oh, he's smooth with it. I gotta learn how to switch it.
Where did you grow up at? Where are you from? Did they play a lot of baseball? Tell us a little bit about where you grew up.
So I grew up in Denver. I got into baseball because my mom's side of the family, like my uncle, my cousin, my grandpa, they were all huge baseball players. And I think I was like 2 or 3. I remember I got a little T-ball set and just took off with it. I was the only kid at 3 hitting off coach pitch, no tee, no nothing.
Did they let you guys play in the snow?
Yeah.
So in high school, little league.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't like too much snow, as long as you wasn't gonna like trip and fall.
Yeah, we from Miami. We don't know anything about snow down here.
I hated that, bro. You had to hit the ball perfect, otherwise your hands were ringing. Like it hurt.
Yeah, I played a little bit of baseball, more football, basketball. Like I said before, you can't play basketball in the rain. You got to play that indoors unless you're at the park. A question we like to ask on Studio Athlete, we ask everybody about their studio essentials. So tell us about what are your studio essentials? What do you need when you come to the studio?
Every time I'm here, definitely got the MacBook, definitely got the MIDI keyboard, couple dollars on hand so you can get the snacks from the vending machine. Got it, them gummy candies.
That vending machine will put a dent in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. You feeling like on a lit page, the Casamigos for sure.
Yeah.
Every now and then, but yeah, definitely those top 4 things.
And what DAW do you use to make your beats? Like, tell them, how do you make beats? What programs you use?
So I started on Ableton, but I quickly swapped over after like a week to FL Studio just because I like the user interface better with FL Studio.
Yeah, FL Studio.
I feel like it's easier when you're starting out to get a like your own workflow and your own rhythm. So yeah, I rock with FL. Love it. I don't plan on swapping anytime soon.
Yeah, a lot of guys that come to the studio use FL. I mean, you pretty much use everything. I got a lot of people that use Logic. Some people use FL, but for the majority, it's FL Studio. That's definitely. So we got one more question for you on Studio Athlete. We call this segment the either or segment. We ask you a series of questions, either or. Can't really elaborate on it. You just gotta, you gotta go. So the first question is, liquor or wine?
Liquor.
Okay, we got FL or Logic?
FL.
Barry Bonds or Gary Sheffield? Home run contest.
Barry Bonds.
Don't sleep on Gary Sheffield.
I know.
We got California or Colorado, being that you in both. Which one you probably rather live in?
Cali.
And the final question, we got Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Who's the GOAT?
That's a loaded question right there. Probably Michael Jordan for sure.
We got the first Michael Jordan vote. Boy, Rafe in the back. Man, so we definitely want to appreciate you for coming through the show. Definitely, man, you one of the top producers I know down here in Miami. I've worked with you in person, so I really know, I know how it goes with you. So everybody look on the shout out for Apollo.
For sure. Appreciate you for having me, brother.
Tell them where they can find you. Tell them what's coming up next.
You can tap in with me on Instagram, Apollo2Crazy, #2. I'm on YouTube, Apollo2Crazy with 2 Y's. BeatStars, Apollo2Crazy. And on all those links, you can access my emails if you guys want to send samples or anything. Got lots of motion going, so we're always looking to work with other people. Artists, tap in. We trying to just work, I don't worry about budgets or nothing. I just gotta get this business going, man.
Yeah, look my boy up. Check out his YouTube. Everybody make some noise, man. Let's do a round of applause for my dog Apollo, man. Appreciate you for showing up. This is Studio Athlete. We live at M7 Recording Studios. I'm your host, YDtheBEST. And we with
Apollo's too crazy.
I don't know, man.